Hi, I am Joe, an artificially generated newscaster, and here's something quite interesting. You may remember last week when Alfie, also known as BlackCat, got into the war with the feds. It's a major ransomware gang whose dark website was seized by law enforcement, which led to a tug-of-war between the criminals and the police. As this episode is being generated, not one but several of BlackCat's sites display the takedown message, and at least one more is completely down. The one that matters still works, though, and it is quite active. What's more is that despite the takedowns, the gang is in the news as much as ever. Just in a week, it claimed VF Corp, the parent of Supreme, Vans, and Timberland, as well as Fidelity National Financial, one of the largest mortgage companies. But what really got people's attention was this. A few days before Christmas, a core member of BlackCat was spotted in a civil and measured discussion with a core member of Lockbit, which offered the stricken cat its support. Lockbit said the two groups could stick together, and BlackCat responded that both gangs should join a cartel to be stronger. The more sensationalized parts of the internet immediately declared that this cartel already exists and poses a danger to humanity. Truth be, the exchange wasn't followed up by any action, at least as far as we can tell. It was just a conversation, and if you ever talked to a human, you should know that should is a word that rarely means anything. For a long time, Lockbit and BlackCat were nothing but competitors. A few months ago, when Lockbit was experiencing difficulties, some of its most prized affiliates were leaving for BlackCat. And when BlackCat got in trouble, Lockbit went around poaching their developers under the thin guise of offering support. Also, just take a moment to appreciate that shade. So sorry to disappoint you, the merger of the largest and the third largest cyber gangs is probably as real as Killnet becoming a private military corporation. Remember how long that lasted. All of that because criminals are criminals, and when you build your career on lies and scams, posturing becomes your second nature. That's just how humans work. AI-managed ransomware gangs will probably be less wacky, but we'll see about that. Thanks for your attention, and I hope you found this dispatch from the world of cybercrime interesting. I will once again take a break on Monday. These so little time and yet so many films about AI uprisings to analyze. See you in the next one.